In the name of Allah, the gracious and the merciful. Noreen Nawaz with another video lecture on Louis Pasteur, Part 3. Today, first of all, I'll read the text of the paragraph, share the synonyms of all the difficult words, and then explain the paragraph with the help of the important points. Our previous lecture on Pasteur got finished at paragraph number 9, and today we are going to read from paragraph 10. So let's start reading the paragraph and sharing the synonyms. However, Pasteur's work on fermentation did not stop short here. Stop short is cease. It had far more important effects on medicine, surgery, and public health, for it was the starting point for Lord Leicester's work on inflammation of wounds. Inflammation is swelling, which in those days caused endless trouble after operations, often making amputation necessary. Amputation is cutting of a part of a body, and frequently, even this was not enough to save the patient's life. About 33% of deaths from major operations occurred in pre-Leicesterian days. Pre-Leicesterian days means before Lord Leicester, with the result that surgeons were unwilling to operate except as a last and desperate resort. Desperate is serious and resort is attempt, because no proper treatment was there for the cure of infected wounds. Now, Pasteur's discovery that fermentation means swelling, was due to bacteria set Lister wondering whether inflammation was not also a type of fermentation due to bacteria getting into the wound, and as the result of a series of brilliant researches, he proved that this was so, and that if only germs were excluded, exclude means omitted from wounds, inflammation was averted. You can see what is this avert? Avert is prevented. The antiseptic method in surgery has led on to the aseptic method of today, where the ideal is to keep the patient's skin free from germs. Now, what was this antiseptic method? It was the use of carbolic acid to kill the germs, so that the living tissues are the cells of body, need not be soaked in carbolic. Soaked means drenched, which tends to destroy, tends means which can destroy the tissue as well as the germ. Hence, though the instruments and the doctor's hands and everything else are rigorously disinfected, rigorously means strictly, and disinfected means sterilized, the wound is not thus treated unless it be an old wound already infected. Now, what these lines give, the what kind of meaning these lines give, that the surgeons are not ready to treat the wounds unless it is an old wound already infected, even though the doctor's hands and everything else are properly disinfected. The enormous value of this work is shown by the fact that the death rate today in major operations has fallen to about 1%. Enormous, you can see, huge. So now, important points of paragraphs 10, 11, and 12 are: Pasteur proved that fermentation was due to bacteria. Inflammation of wounds was a great problem in those days. Pasteur's work on fermentation motivated Lord Leicester, and he proved that if germs were removed from wounds, inflammation could be prevented. Then, Lord Lister introduced antiseptic method in which chemicals like carbolic acid were used to kill germs. But carbolic acid did more harm than good, as it affected white blood cells also along with the germs. Antiseptic method led us to aseptic method. And next point is Aseptic method is to keep the patient's skin free from germs without using carbolic acid. The method has reduced the death rate to great extent today. Now let us read paragraph number 13. Now the writer says, to return to Pasteur, the achievement by which he is best known to the man in the street. Man in the street means common man. Viz is means his work on disease was led up to by an investigation into which he was almost forced by the French government. This was the result of a mysterious epidemic of silkworm diseases, which for 15 or 16 years had been devastating the silk industry in the south of France. This mysterious is strange and devastating is destroying. An epidemic is a widespread disease. Now, the keeping of silkworms was one of the chief home industries of the peasantry of part of France. What is this peasantry? Peasantry is farmers. Particularly, every family set aside the best room in the house. Set aside means reserved for the rearing and tending of silkworms. Rearing means raising and tending is looking after. The women got up even during the night to supply the worms with fresh mulberry leaves and to see that the temperature of the room was just right. And in that region, means in that area, the common greeting on meeting a friend is said to be not "How do you do?" but how are your silkworms doing? It means that when they met each other, they used to greet like, how are your silkworms doing? Because it was their principal industry of earning. So here are the important points of this paragraph, means paragraph number 13. So first point is Pasteur's biggest achievement was to cure the silkworm disease. The silkworm industry was destroyed due to this disease. Strange epidemic spread which devastated the silkworm industry of France, and every family specified the best room for the rearing of silkworms, and they maintained the temperature of the room, and they looked after them, means they looked after the silkworms quite well. So let us move towards next paragraph, which is paragraph number 14. Synonyms are in front of you on the screen. Until 1849, the industry had flourished consistently. Flourished means prospered, means the industry of silkworm consistently, continuously flourished. But in 1849, the moths were attacked by disease. Moths means insects. It was thought at first that the eggs were a fault and fresh ones were brought from other countries. It means that fresh eggs were imported from the other countries, and for one season this cured the disease, but it reappeared in the first generation of descendants of those imported worms. Descendants are the issues and children, and so the inhabitants were driven to import fresh eggs each year. Driven means they were forced. Soon, however, the disease spread to neighboring countries until Japan was the only silk producing country free from the disaster. This reduced means turned the silk growers to despair. Despair means they got disappointed, and thousands of families were faced with ruin. Ruin is destruction, and things were so serious that in 1865 the government asked Pasteur to investigate the disease. So Pasteur was asked to look into the matter. At first he refused on the ground. Ground means basis that he was a chemist, not a naturalist. You can see naturalist means biologist, and had never touched a silkworm in his life, but he pleaded Pleaded means argued. Ignorance means unawareness in vain. In vain means of no use. It means that his pleading was of no use. So much the better, replied Mr. Damas, who bore means brought, the message from the government. You will only have the ideas which come to you from your own observation. This coupled means mixed up, added with his sympathy for the people of the devastated region. Overcame means he controlled his reluctance. Reluctance is hesitation, and he set out for Alais, a town in the Silk district which was affected by silkworm disease. So now let's have a look at the important points of paragraph number 14. In 1849, silkworms were attacked by disease. Eggs were imported, but just after one generation, disease again spread out. And every year, eggs had to be imported. The disease spread in the neighborhood countries also, except Japan. And thousands of families dependent upon silkworm industry got disappointed because of this destruction. And government asked Pasteur to find out the cure. Initially, means at first, Pasteur refused on the basis that he was a chemist and not a biologist. Later on, because of the message from government and the destruction of the people, he got ready to investigate the disease. And now let's start reading paragraph number 15. Now, earlier observers had noted microscopic grains or corpuscles in the bodies of the diseased worms. What are these corpuscles? It is a minute particle of matter, but nobody had succeeded in finding a remedy. Remedy is cure until Pasteur suggested collecting the eggs. It means now the Pasteur started looking into the matter laid by each moth separately and only keeping those derived means acquired from healthy parents. The only way in which this could be done was by the use of microscope, and Pasteur realized that this instrument would be a strange and terrifying thing to the peasants. Terrifying means horrifying thing. Pasteur, so he tried, yes, so he tried to reassure them. Reassure means he tried to settle down their doubts by telling them that his little girl of 8 years old was quite at home with it. At home with it means he was the specialist of using the microscope. In addition, he directed the silkworm rearers. Rearers are the breeders and tenders. He directed the silkworm rearers' attention to the need of avoiding overcrowding, uncleanliness, overheating, and unhealthy conditions. He suggested some remedies. Generally, since these weakened the insects and made them more liable to the disease. Liable means at risk of. So now let's have a look of important points of paragraph number 15 and 16. So let me read paragraph number 16 first. This treatment, though it was not at once adopted, was very successful in decreasing the epidemic. So whatever it means, whatever Pasteur told about keeping the silkworms free from the disease, it was very successful in decreasing the epidemic. It has been estimated, it has been calculated, it means that before Pasteur came to the rescue, that before Pasteur started working on silkworm disease, France had lost 40 million francs through silkworm disease. An even more important result of this work was that it led Pasteur on to study the infectious diseases. Infectious means contagious and spreading of the higher animals, including man. It means that this treatment of his on silkworm led him to the treatment of the other diseases, including the diseases of man. So now let's see the important points of paragraph number 15 and 16. Germs had already been observed by the scientists inside the bodies of silkworms, but treatment was not found by anybody. Pasteur advised few things for the cure. He suggested collecting of eggs by each silkworm separately, then keeping only of eggs obtained from healthy parents, and he suggested the use of microscope for this purpose, and Pasteur's treatment of silkworm saved France from more financial loss. And now let us see what the other points are. He asked the peasants to avoid overcrowding, overheating, and take care of cleanliness. And Pasteur's treatment of silkworm saved France from more financial loss. And Pasteur further started studying the diseases after finding a remedy for silkworm disease. So now let's see what he did next. It was during his work on the silkworm that Pasteur suffered from a stroke. Stroke means attack, the physical effects of which he never shook off. Shook off means got rid of. It has been attributed is ascribed to overwork on the silk problem. It means that he got so much overwork because of the silkworm problem that he had a paralytic stroke. Providentially means luckily. However, his mind was not injured, and in 1877, at the age of 55, he began to study the cattle disease named anthrax. He further worked on a disease called anthrax, which was found in cattle. It had already been suggested that this was due to a germ, and Pasteur finally proved the truth of this theory and further worked out preventive treatment. Preventive means protective treatment. He cultivated means reared the anthrax bacillus. Bacillus is a germ in such a way that it became only mildly poisonous. Mildly means slightly, and proved that these weakened germs introduced into an animal's blood gave rise to only slight symptoms. Symptoms are the signs of anthrax, and protected the animal from taking the deadly form, much in the same way as vaccination prevents smallpox. This protective treatment has safeguarded. Deadly is fatal, you can see, and safeguarded means protected millions of sheep and cattle from the disease. Reports from France and Hungary show that on many farms, the death rate from anthrax has fallen from 10% to 1% amongst sheep and from 5% to less than 1% among cattle. It means whatever he worked on anthrax, it got succeeded. And what are the important points of paragraph number 17? Because of working on silkworm disease, he got paralytic stroke because of overwork. Luckily, he was not mentally affected. In 1877, he started working on animal disease called anthrax. And Pasteur developed the anthrax bacillus and weakened it till it became mildly harmful. Then he injected those weakened germs into the bodies of animals, and animals showed mild symptoms of the disease, and this inoculation saved the animals from virulent forms, and great number of animals was saved with this treatment. So dear viewers, here is the end of my today's lecture, and next we will meet with the fourth and the final part of Louis Pasteur. And don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.